Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to discuss a poem, The Burning of the Books, which is written by Bertolt Brecht. First of all, we can discuss about the poet. Bertolt Brecht was one of the most influential German playwrights of the 20th century. His works include The Three Penny Opera, Mother Courage and Her Children, The Good Person of Szechuan, The Irresistible Rise of Arturo Oi. Brecht was born in Augsburg, Bavaria in 1898, and the two world wars directly affected his life and works. He wrote poetry when he was a student but studied medicine at the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich. After military service during World War I, he abandoned his medical studies to pursue writing and the theatre. A member of the Independent Social Democratic Party, Bert wrote theatre criticism for a socialistic newspaper from 1919 to 1921. His plays were banned in Germany in the 1930s, and in 1933 he went into exile, first in Denmark and then Finland. He moved to Santa Monica, California in 1941, hoping to write for Hollywood, but he drew the attention of the House Un-American Activities Committee. Although he managed to deflect accusation of being a communist, he moved to Switzerland after the hearings. He relocated to East Berlin in 1949 and ran the Berliner Ensemble, a theatre company. As a director, he advocated the alienation effect in acting, an approach intended to keep the audience emotionally uninvolved in the plights of the characters. Bertolt Brecht died in 1956. He is buried in Berlin. Let's see an introduction to the poem. The poem can be seen as Brecht's response to the Nazi practice of burning the books. Brecht has faced persecution from the Nazis during the World War period. It is to be remembered that Jewish authors were widely burned and banned during this period as a way of cleansing the country. The poem was originally written in the German language but later translated into English. It describes the century-old conflict between the ruling class and artist community. The practice of burning books is seen from the perspective of a poet who is not banned from writing and so wants to know why he is not included in the list. Let's see the poem. When the regime commanded the unlawful books to be burned, teams of dull oxen hauled huge cartloads to the bonfires. Then a banished writer, one of the best, scanning the list of excommunicated texts, became enraged. He had been excluded. He rushed to his desk, full of contemptuous wrath, to write fierce letters to the morons in power. "Burn me," he wrote with his blazing pen. "Haven't I always reported the truth? Now here you are, treating me like a liar. Burn me." This is the poem. Let's see the explanation of the poem. In the poem, the regime passed an executive order to ban books which contain harmful knowledge and they are carried to a place for burning. The regime has its own vested interest in banning the books because the content questions their autocratic rule and represents ideologies opposed to Nazism. Unlawful books are being publicly burned. A renowned writer who has been banished from the country checks the list of banned books and shocked when he can't see his books on the list. He hastened to his desk on wings of wrath, that is angrily, and writes a letter to the rulers of his native country and challenges them to burn him because he was considered one of the best and hence banished. He further questions them. If his books never reported the truth and by not putting his books on the list, they are terming the writer as a liar. He exclaims with provocation to burn him. The writer believes that it is honorable for a writer to earn tyrant rulers' criticism, because a genuine writer portrays the harsh truth which the regime curbs and prevent it from spreading among common people. Let's see the explanation of the line, "Haven't I always reported the truth?" This line comes to the end of the poem. Under normal circumstances, telling truth is encouraged. But during the World War, anything spoken against the regime was seen as unlawful. Thus, when the poet writes during the period of the regime, he is seen as an outlaw. His works are banned. That's why he wishes to be on the list of those whose books are to be burned. Only those who are outlawed find their books being burned by the Nazis. What is meant by unlawful books? Under normal circumstances, anything that is considered unlawful is a reference to something against the existing law. In this case, unlawful books are those that are written opposing the regime. These books are considered unlawful because rather than supporting the Nazis, they oppose the existing regime. They are seen as a threat to the dominant rule. Let's see the conclusion of the poem. By portraying a writer of the Nazi period asking to be burned, Brett is highlighting the consequence of speaking out against the regime. The writer in the poem wants his name to be included in the list of those who are outlawed by the regime. Through this sentiment, Brett brings to the reader the kind of censorship practiced by the regime. This is not the case with many others who perished at the hands of the Nazis. Thus, Brett brings to us the problems of censorship under the authoritarian governments. Dear students, this is all about the poem, The Burning of the Books. Thank you.